Augusta National is known for treacherous greens, but the elevation changes of its hills create their own challenges. In simplest terms, playing up or down Augusta's hills changes the geometry of a trajectory. The normal flight of a shot on a flat hole is either cut short, uphill, or lengthened, downhill. Data from TrackMan reveals that on flat ground, the average pro's 3-wood flies 257 yards and rolls out another 20 yards more for a total distance of 277 yards. But the uphill second shot on number 8 can easily be 280 yards, and the elevation rises 55 feet from fairway to green. In these conditions, that same 3-wood loses 29 yards of carry. A shallower landing angle will allow for more roll, but all told, that average 3-wood is only climbing 256 yards up that hill. Downhill shots might seem easier, but they're no less complex. Number 10's tee shot drops the equivalent of an 8-story building, giving most players 30-plus yards of extra carry. Additionally, the landing area is a roughly 10-degree slope. This brings into play what physicists call the normal force, the force perpendicular to the ground, opposing the weight of the ball. On a slope, it adds to the horizontal component of velocity, and it's why big hitters might opt for 3-woods off the tee. They could reach the fairway bunker 370 yards away, or find the trees like Bubba did in his 2012 playoff. Ultimately, golfers have to trust their yardages and trust that their caddies can help with geometry on the fly. For example, on number 11, 200-yard approach shots drop roughly 30 feet to the green. Depending on how he flights his ball, a typical pro has to calculate for more than 10 yards of extra carry on a 6-iron. Augusta's final elevation challenge is the uphill approach on 18. A typical pro on flat ground with a low trajectory carries a 7-iron 179 yards. But climbing up that 35-foot hill, that same shot loses 14 yards of carry. Now, most golfers would rather hit downhill shots, but not necessarily at Augusta. The holes with the dramatic downhill shots we mentioned, number 10 and number 11, are statistically the first and second hardest holes in Masters history. For ESPN Sport Science, I'm John Brinkus.